From 1976 to 1983, a shadow hung over Argentina. It had no face, no official record, and yet it swallowed thousands.
They called them Los Desaparecidos, the disappeared, mothers, fathers, students, journalists, taken in the night, and never returned.
March 24, 1976. A military coup takes control. The junta promises order, but delivers terror.
Anyone suspected of opposing the regime, anyone thought to hold dangerous ideas, became a target.
It didn't matter if you were armed, or simply spoke too loudly. A name on a list was enough.
Cars without plates, men in civilian clothes. They'd knock at night, or break the door, and you'd be gone.
They took prisoners to secret detention centers. There were hundreds across the country.
Some were hidden inside police stations, others inside schools, one even inside a naval training facility, right in the heart of Buenos Aires.
The Escuela de Mecánica de la Armada, or ESMA. For the public, it was a school. For the regime, it was a torture hub.
People were blindfolded, shackled, interrogated for days. Electric shocks, beatings, isolation.
The junta called it the dirty war, but it was never a war. It was an extermination of dissent.
The government denied everything. Families had no answers, only rumors.
And without a body, there was no proof, no crime, no clover.
Lists of the missing grew. Mothers searched police stations, hospitals, courts. They were told, "Your son isn't here." But they knew.
In 1977, the mothers began to gather.
They stood outside the presidential palace, holding photos of their missing children, demanding answers.
They became the mothers of the Plaza de Mayo, and every Thursday, they marched.
At first the dictatorship ignored them, and then they started disappearing too.
Years later, truth emerged. Some prisoners were sedated, loaded onto planes, and thrown into the sea.
They called them death flights. No graves, no bodies, just water.
It was efficient, and erased the evidence.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you some breaking news.
By 1983, the dictatorship collapsed. Democracy returned, but the wounds remained.
Trials were held. Some officers were convicted. Many escaped justice.
Then the missing, most were never found.
Official estimates say 9,000 disappeared. Human rights groups say the number is closer to 30,000.
Today, the mothers of the Plaza de Mayo still march. Even as many have passed away, the white scarves remain a symbol.
School children learn about the disappeared, but the archives are incomplete, and the full truth may never be known.
In Argentina, some wounds never heal. They only fade into the next generation.
Then still, at night, families dream of a knock on the door, but it never comes.
The disappeared are more than numbers. They are names, lives, and stories that cannot be erased.